But if this guy says, like, hey, you want to come over and I could show you my mastery of the ropes, does that move work? Because I'd like to know. I wouldn't be single right now.
Out of the over 100,000 women that I've had interactions with, women strongly
I can't even count that
react
high.
both emotionally and sexually to masculine men. The more dominant, assertive, and aggressive I've been, the more wet they get.
Yeah. Women want masculine, assertive men, those type of men, right? The problem is, this gentleman, does he seem like he could protect anything? Anything. He looks like a wet noodle. Okay, guys, contrary to popular belief, I am no dating coach. I am no second coming of Christ. I I don't know what I'm doing. I'm struggling just as much as you guys are. All I want these days is some companionship and that fruit gusher. But alas, I am I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. Turns out I don't know what I've ever been talking about. And today we're gonna listen to an actual dating coach, an actual alpha male, because that's what we want. Am I correct, ladies? Ladies in attendance, don't y'all want an alpha male? The pinnacle of masculinity, isn't that what you want? Please confirm down in the comments, fellas. Let me get your takes on in the comments as well. I really want to know what I really want to mastermind and really become the best that we all can be. So before we get into the video, please subscribe to my channel, leave a like on my video, and share this video to somebody you know without any context, because, well, I think it'd be kind of funny.
You do not have to accept her rejection.
Really?
I'm a professional dating coach and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. Now, if you're one of the people that haven't applied anything in my course or my videos or anything like that, this video is not for you. This is an advanced technique. This is for the people that have the course, have my videos, are applying it, seeing results, and eventually I'm going to put this in the course. I just don't have the time right now, so I'm releasing it now. You don't have to accept her rejection. Now, here's an example. I was talking to a girl, and she said, oh, I'm not really interested. And I, instead of just going, okay, and then just turning away, I did this. Why would you not be interested in me? I'm the best. Absolutely the best.
I'm the best.
And she's like, oh, how? I'm like, well, you'd have to come over to my house to find out. And you'd also have to be okay with kink, and you'd also have to be okay with my mastery of the ropes and the fact I have multiple women. And actually, maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't be the best for me. And now I did turn it around at the end, but I could have left that part out and still got her to start bantering back and forth, and she did. She started going back and forth with me, and I started building attraction in that because now I had sidestepped her rejection. Granted, keep in mind, I didn't force it. I didn't say, no, you're gonna. I just played into her little game. I knew she was playing with me a little bit, or just kind of disengaging.
She wasn't playing with you.
And I gave her a little bit of fun. You want to know what I did with her later?
This is so cap. Bringing up all your kinks and expressing what sexual activities you're gonna do with a woman. If you come over to my house, we'll creep women the F away. Don't believe that. Don't even attempt it. Oh my god. No. Dude, there's okay, he's trying to beg on the fact that, oh, confidence is everything. Even when you fool around and joke about something like this, as long as you have confidence, she'll disengage. She'll be less combative, right? But look at this guy. Are you telling me this guy right here? And ladies, help me out, because men or women, the way we view each other, it's like night and day. So maybe you have a better opinion on this. But if this guy says, like, hey, you want to come over and I can show you my mastery of the ropes, does that move work? Because I'd like to know. I wouldn't be single right now.
Here's the thing. We're going to ignore the fact that I have over 100,000 matches on Tinder and I've only done sexual activities with 1,000. I don't know why people saw those two numbers. You need to have quality. 100,000, 1,000 out of 100,000. Anyways, well,
Okay, just by his mannerisms. Okay, uh, I'm not gonna compare him to Andrew Tate because I don't want to disrespect Andrew Tate, but we we all understand he's in on the joke, right? He doesn't take himself seriously. He's not being serious. I don't think anybody. Oh my god. Oh my. I hope he doesn't actually have a niche following of people who actually take him seriously. 100,000s of Tinder matches, and he only interacted or hooked up with 1,000 of them. What a gentleman! Oh, what a gentleman!
we'll go past that. Here's the second point, and this is the one that matters. You can't understand quality without first having quantity. You can't understand quality without first having abundance. You can't say, oh, I know what a good wine is. I've only drank barefoot my entire life. Or I know what a good car is. I've only driven Hondas my entire life.
Barefoot and Stella Rosa isn't real wine. I just I just need to remind people that Barefoot and Stella Rosa aren't. They're not actually wines. Stop drinking it. Stop. Don't call yourself a wine drinker. It's soda and Capri Sun the, between the two.
You can't. You don't know what quality is. But people will do that with relationships. They'll date 6 people in their entire fucking life. And the 7th one, they meet and they get married and they settle for because that was the best one out of the 7 they dated. Gotta tell you, you have no idea what quality is. Not even close. You will not understand quality unless you first have quantity first. There's a reason humans get pickier and pickier and pickier the more abundance they get. The more money they make, the better and more expensive alcohols they like, or the better and more lavish cars or houses they'd get. A poor broke person cannot tell you what a quality car is.
Broke,
A
that's
broke
redundant.
person cannot tell you.
It feels kind of gross because he does have a point, but I don't enjoy even being like finding what he just said 5 to even 10% somewhat decent advice. Dude, comparison is a thief of all joy. Ladies. A bad habit of yours is comparing your current dude to your ex for better or for worse. The fact that your ex is still on your mind, a part of you isn't really present. You're not really focused on everything about your partner. All right. And fellas, you gotta stop. You gotta stop thinking like I know. You hear this all the time, especially with content like this. But not all women are hoes, right? All women, they're just ignorant, but they're not hoes. Okay. Constellation prize. um. So if you are dating someone, and things are going well, then that's your business. It's nobody else's business. Don't let people like this uh, tell you any different. Don't let your homies, your homegirls, tell you that you're throwing your life away by wanting to settle with this one guy in your early 20s. Don't listen to that crap. That's garbage.
I'm a professional dating coach that works exclusively with 6 and 7-figure business owners. Here is an exercise that I do with my clients to help them start understanding how the female mind works.
But why does he have to blatantly lie? Look at his cheap leather coat. Who still has those pockets in the... Okay, I look good. I look in this denim. In this denim, I look good. But that's basically a pedophile. That's basically what a flasher would wear. I'm doing too much. I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry.
And understanding their experience. This is the exercise I want you to do. I want you to think of the woman the 10 out of 10, the one that if she fell in love
Janae
with you,
Aiko.
it would make your entire lifetime. Let's say that.
Janae
Is she smart? Is she funny? Whatever. Everything. The perfect one. The wah to you. That one. Now I want you to enter her shoes for a moment. I want you to think about her life. She goes to the store, and every time she goes to the store, guys approach her while she's just trying to get and tell her how beautiful she is and ask for her number. She walks down the street and she gets catcalled constantly, and then she goes to the gym and guys are staring at her while she's just trying to work out. It's almost like celebrity status. And then asks for a number, and then she goes home and she gets on social media and she finds a video that she likes and she comments on it, and someone goes and looks at her comment and then clicks on her profile and sees her profile, and then millions of comments below her. You're beautiful. Oh my God, you're beautiful. Has anybody else ever said you're beautiful? Has anybody told you that you're beautiful? You're so beautiful. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Does that sound pleasant to you? Does that sound like something you'd like? Because the thing
That
is, with a
doesn't
woman
work.
like that, she's being approached constantly by ones. All those guys are doing what is attractive to women, the one version of it. Not nines, not eights. You're one. It's like if every time we went out as guys, girls who are wrecked on the look department came up to us and said, "Oh, you're hot. Can I have your number?" How awesome would that be? Now, if we know that every single guy that does this is a one, why do guys keep doing it? And what can you do in order not to be a one?
I'm one of those delusional tens. I'm one of those. I'm like delusionally, I'm a 10, but objectively, you're not gonna say I'm anything less than a 7. That's what I think. That's what I think. But like like looks are subjective, and honestly, women they don't really go for looks like that. Now, if it comes to online dating, the only thing they could base their attraction on you on is your physical appearance. But when it comes to like approaching women on online, dude, you have a chance. Just don't catcall.
Going off the last video, ask a girl, "Can I get your number?" She said, "No, I just got out of a relationship and I don't know if I'm ready to date or whatever." And I handed her my phone and said, "Go ahead, type it in. It'll be fine. We can get Chardonnay. We can talk like girlfriends and talk about your old relationship with this guy.
Talk
We're
like
not going to do that,
girlfriends.
but it's going to be okay." Another example. Once again, not forcing it, not being super aggressive. She can say no again, which at that point I would have disengaged. But guess what she didn't do? Didn't say no. And that was the first time it happened. And then I did it again and again and again and again and again. And most of them ended up coming over my house, ended up sleeping with me. You just got to know how to do it correctly.
I would love to know the caliber and the quality of these women, because I'd be shocked if the bulk of the women that he's hooked up with were above a 6, above being cute minimum. I'd actually be shocked.
As politically incorrect as this is going to sound, out of the over 100,000 women that I've had interactions with, women strongly
I can't even count that
react,
high.
both emotionally and sexually, to masculine men. The more dominant, assertive, and aggressive I've been, the more wet they get. However, I'm not saying you can club her in the head and can bring her back to your cave to do things unconsensually.
Bro,
I'm saying there's still
that's the
boundaries.
only way you could get a
But
girl back to your place.
the assertive, aggressive male that's dominant wins. There is no argument. We win.
Cap, dude, Cap, that's the only way he's gonna get a girl back to his place. Is bopping them over the head with a fucking club or a blunt object, whatever. They won't go consensually, I'll tell you that much. But on his point, yeah, women want masculine, assertive men, those type of men, right? The problem is, this gentleman, does he seem like he could protect anything? Anything. I can't, I'm trying to see it, but I can't. Women, if you had your pick of the litter, and personality wise, this guy was masculine. He was assertive. He may even be a good provider, but he looks like a wet noodle. This is a wet noodle. Do you want him? Do you want him protecting you? Do you think your security will last that long?